Hey guys, welcome to day 2. Today we're going to focus on our chair pose. We're going to start with some warm-ups for our joints, and then we're going to get strong in our chair pose. So we're going to start just anywhere on our mat. We're going to bring our weight evenly into the feet, and then we're going to start rocking a little bit from side to side. Bringing some weight into both sides. And we're not leaning our hips over, we're just trying to keep our body even-ish. Maybe we lift one leg and the other. Just moving a little bit from side to side. Then we're going to bring our weight into one leg. We're going to bring our knee up and start with some circles in the ankle. Try to make them just as big as you can. And the other way. Nice. Then we're going to take our knee and make some circles there in the hip. Again, make them as big as you can. Nice, and the other way. Trying to keep the upper body stable-ish. It's going to be hard, trying to hold the balance and release. Nice, shake it out a little bit. Might start to feel it here in the sides of the glutes on the standing leg. Bring your weight into the opposite leg, raising the knee and making some circles into the ankles. And opposite way. Nice. Then we're going to take the knee out to the side, all the way back, and bring it up. Nice. Yes, opposite way. Turning around again. Some big circles. And release, shake it out a little bit. We're going to walk around a little bit on our mat. Just going to maybe come up on the toes, back on the heels, all the way up. Maybe we'll walk a little bit on our toes. Maybe back on the heels. Just exploring this kind of movement, moving into the ankles, into the knees. You're walking the feet a little bit out or in. Might feel a little bit awkward here. You might not really know what you're doing. That's completely fine. We're just exploring a little bit here. Nice. And then we're going to find our way up to the front of our mat. Place our feet together, hip-width distance apart. It doesn't matter. Feel what feels best for you, what feels most comfortable. And then from here, we're going to, again, just like yesterday, we're going to find some stability from the ground up. So we're going to lift our toes and we're going to spread our toes wide, placing down onto the floor. We're going to move forward, catching our weight here, and rock a little bit back, seeing how that feels. Getting a little bit of engagement in the muscles here. Then we're going to find that sweet spot in the center. where we feel really stable, where our joints are stacked. Then we can start to engage from the ground up. So we've started with our ankles, now we're going to engage our knees, the muscles around the knees, the hips and the muscles around our hips here. And we're going to engage the muscles around our spine. So we're not actively pulling in and pulling everything, we're just finding that neutral engagement. Arms are coming down by the sides. And we are aware of how strong and stable we feel here. When you feel ready to, we're going to bend our knees, bend all the way down, bring the arms up overhead. And we're going to release. Again, we're going to breathe up, arms up overhead. And release. Bend up all the way, arms up overhead. And then we're going to release into that forward fold. We're going to bend our knees deeply. And we're just going to hang out here a little bit. Releasing the arms. Maybe grabbing hold of the elbows. Releasing, and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we're going to pull ourselves up to standing. All the way up, arms up overhead, and release. We're going to bring the arms up overhead again, and then we're going to sit us down into our chair pose. And we're going to start by getting a little bit of engagement here. Just like we walked a little bit on our heels in the beginning, how we felt it here in the back of our calves. That engagement we're going to find now as well. And we're going to sit down into that a little bit. And bring your knees a little bit more forward or back. Find that spot where you feel most stable. And maybe we sit a little bit deeper down into it. Then we're going to see how it feels different if we open up our chest and if we curl under, kind of like a cat-cow movement. And we're opening up, and then we're rounding the spine. And again, chest is opening and rounding the spine. Maybe bring our arms out in front and use our arms to help us in this movement. Rounding. Opening up and rounding. And we're going to open up and we're going to round all the way down into that forward fold again. Rocking from side to side. Release your arms to the floor. When you're ready, lift up halfway. Bring your arms, fingertips to the ground, or bring up to your shins or your thighs. We're not pressing into our legs, we're just allowing our arms to stay there. We're using our back muscles, our core to hold us up. And then we release into that forward fold. Again, when you're ready, bring your arms up overhead and sit down into your chair again. Then just like we did in the beginning, we're going to start bringing the weight into one leg and the other. Maybe we lift off a little bit without straightening the legs. We're just staying here, moving from side to side. Just feeling the engagement in our stabilizer muscles here in the glutes. Feeling how they catch us when we were standing on one leg. Arms can be up overhead or down in front of you. Whatever feels most comfortable. And then we're going to start lifting the leg a little bit higher. Nice. So keeping that bent in the stable leg. And then we're going to start straightening the leg, coming all the way up. most comfortable. And then we're going to slow down our movement here and find some stability in the chair pose again. We're going to lengthen the leg when we're ready, spread the fingertips up, maybe come up on the toes, and fold forward. Then we're lifting up halfway, bending the knees, pressing the hands into the floor just like we did yesterday, pushing the floor away, stepping back with one leg and then the other. Finding that engagement in the plank, pushing the floor away, pulling back, and lowering chaturanga all the way down onto the floor, lifting up to up dog, shoulders away from the ears, pushing the floor, maybe pulling the toes a little bit up, and then pressing back into down dog. Exploring here a little bit, pedaling out the legs, engaging in the arms, pushing the floor away, pulling the hands back, hips up high towards the air. Finding your breath here. Then when you're ready, look forward between your palms. Step or hop your feet forward, lift up halfway, and release. Find all the way up to standing, and sit down into your chair pose again. Nice, then we're gonna lift the fingertips. See if we can touch the ceiling. Bring the arms out in front of you, and we're twisting into the chair. Elbow on opposite knee, pressing through the hands, getting engagement here. Then we're gonna bring our weight into that knee, into that foot, where the elbow's on the knee, and we're gonna lift the opposite side. Nice. Stretch the leg out behind us and bring it down onto the floor. Opening up into this twist here. Well done, you're doing it. Good, breathing into that. Pushing the palms into each other, maybe coming in a little bit deeper into the twist. Staying active. And then when you're ready, we're gonna bring the arms up in front, finding our lunge. Sinking a little bit down. Then we're reaching up. Arms come out in front of us, placing the palms onto the ground, stepping back into plank, lowering into chaturanga. Finding up dog, and coming back to down dog. Beautiful. When you're ready, look forward between the palms. Jump or hop your feet forward, find up halfway, and release into that forward fold. We're gonna find our chair pose again, sitting down into it. Nice. Reaching the fingertips up, bring them in front of the heart, and twisting, pressing the palms into each other. Keeping the knees stable so we're not twisting here. We're trying not to twist here. If it feels impossible, take your legs a little bit apart and just twist without bringing your elbow all the way down. Then we're bringing the weight into that leg, just lifting it gently. We're getting really strong here. We're going to stretch the leg out back and bring it down onto the floor, pressing into the palms. Breathing here. And when you're ready, we're going to come up to the middle into our lunge, stay down into it. Maybe sink a little bit further. And we're stretching the arms up overhead. Bring the arms forward, placing them down onto the mat. Step back to plank and lower into chaturanga. Lifting up, pulling back, shoulders away from the ears. Bring the chest out far. And coming back to down dog. Nice. Looking forward between the palms. Step or hop your feet forward, lift up halfway, and release. Finding your chair pose again. One last time. Sinking into it. Maybe come a little bit deeper. When you're ready, straighten the leg. Bring your feet out, about to the ends of your mat. I'm going to turn around, and then we're going to see if we can fold forward here. The palms to the ground, and then sit down into our squat. If you need to roll up your mat underneath your heels, feel free to do that. Maybe you feel okay being up on your toes. We're going to see if we can sit down into it and just relax. Rolling a little bit side to side or rocking. Maybe coming forward, testing our ankle mobility here. Bring the knee far out above the ankle if our body allows us to do that. And then we're going to find some stability here in the center. Bring our palms together. Gonna imagine we have a tail and we're pulling it forward, so we're engaging our pelvis, engaging our glutes, and maybe gently pressing the knees away from each other, really getting into that engagement in the legs. And we're just breathing here. Sitting up tall, sitting confident, just enjoying this moment. And then we're going to start releasing all that activation, just crumbling up a little bit here, allowing the neck to relax, maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Bring our palms to the ground, and we're going to start walking our way up, straightening the legs, heel toeing the feet towards the middle, bending the knees. And then we're going to start bending again into that deep squat, and we're coming all the way down to sit down onto our mats. Nice. Find a comfortable seat on your mat, close your eyes. Bring your palms, your hands, wherever it feels most comfortable. And just sit here with your breath for a minute. Just observing your breath without controlling it. Just really feeling the breath, feeling the oxygen if you can. Feeling how energized you are after this practice. Grounding yourself before going on with your day. If you'd like to sit here for another minute or two, feel free to do that. Thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.